Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are safe and sound. After Eid, this is my first online class with you. You all are welcome to my class. I am Tarana Akhtar, student teacher, English, Pallavi, Majidul Islam Model High School. Dear students, look at the picture and the sentence. How does the flower look? The flower looks very beautiful. What are the children doing in the field? The children are playing football in the field. You see the sentences again. The flower looks very beautiful. The children are playing football in the field. What is the participle speech of the words in the circles? Can you guess? Yes. This is verb. Our today's topic is right form of verbs. After completing the lesson, you will be able to write the sentences using right forms of verbs. Fill the gaps with right forms of verbs with clues. Now you see the appropriate use of verb in the sentence is called right form of verb. The verbs appear differently in a sentence on the basis of their subjects, tenses, moods, voices, different structures, modals, etc. Dear students, there are 37 or 40 rules of right form of verbs in your book. That's why I have divided the class into two parts. In first part, I will give you a brief idea about verb and its classification, and then I will discuss about some of the rules related to tense. And in my next class, I will discuss about other rules. Let us start today's class. A verb is a word. At first you see what is verb. A verb is a word which describes the action in a sentence. It means a verb is a doing word. Examples: I play football. They skip quickly. We eat spaghetti. Bob is 7 today. The red words given in the sentences are verb. Now we see different types of verbs: finite verb, non-finite verb, action verbs, linking verb, auxiliary verb, and modals. Finite verb. Finite verbs are those verbs that have a definite relation with a subject or a noun. You see the examples: I go, she goes, she went, he walks home, he walked home. The form of finite verb depends on each subject. If the subject is singular, then the verb will be singular. If the subject is plural, then the verb will be plural. A non-finite verb is a form of verb that is not limited by a person, number, or tense in a sentence and cannot act as main verb. There are three kinds of non-finite verbs: 1. Infinite, 2. Gerund, 3. Participles. Infinitive verb is made up of 2 plus base form of verb. He likes, for example, he likes to play football. A gerund is made up by adding the ing at the end of the base form of verb. For example, swimming is good for health. Present participle is made by adding ing to the base form of verb, and past participle is made by adding ed, d or t to the base form of verb. You see the examples. Look at the setting sun. This is the example of present participle, and they have invited me to the party. This is the example of past participle. Dear students, both of gerund and participle are made by adding ing, but difference between them is that gerund functions as a noun and participle functions as an adjective in sentence. Action verbs. An action verb describes what someone or something is doing. You see the examples. She tested the stew. The bus arrived on time. You see in picture there are some common action verbs. Action verbs are of two kinds: transitive verb and intransitive verb. Transitive verbs are action verbs that have an object to receive that action. You see the examples: I bake some cookies, I ride the bicycle, I move the chair. Here's some cookies, the bicycle, the chair are objects. Intransitive verb. Intransitive verbs are action verbs, but unlike transitive verbs, they do not have an object receiving the action. You see the examples: I laugh, I cry, the book falls. In these sentences, you see there are no objects. Helping verbs. A helping verb works together with the main verb. You see the example: she is leaving, and I have finished my work. You see is and have are helping verb here, and live, finish are main verbs. Ing is added in the first sentence and ed is added in the second sentence. You see the examples of helping verbs in picture. Modal verbs. Modal verbs are a special kind of helping verb. A modal verb helps the main verb to express the mood of the subject, and at the same time it can indicate possibility, persuasion, ability, willingness, etc. You see the examples: can, will, may, must, could, would, might, should. You see the examples of modal verbs in the picture. Now, linking verbs. A linking verb links the subject to a subject complement that identifies or describes the subject. You see the examples: the stew tasted good. His name is James. Subject complement is a noun that appears with a linking verb and tells something about a subject. Now, dear students, come to today's discussion. Look at the pictures and the sentences. Every mother loves her child. Ice floats on water. Trees give us oxygen. Do the sentences express universal truth? Which tense is expressed by the sentences? Present indefinite tense. Can you tell why the sentences are present simple? If the sentence is universal truth or habitual fact, it will be present indefinite tense. Now, you have to fill in the blanks. The sun dash in the east. The verb was rise here. The first one is given for you. Then it dash. It give us light. It be the most important source of energy for life on earth. The sun set in the west. The verb is given in the wrong way. You have to write the right form of verbs. You see what will be the answer. The second answer will be gives, then is, then sets. Look at the pictures and the sentences. My mother cooks food for us every day. They exercise regularly. If in the sentence there is every day, always, regularly, occasionally, or usually, often, sometimes, generally, the sentence will be present indefinite tense. Now you do this exercise. The boy dashed to school regularly. He dashed attentively every day. He always dashed the truth. He and his parents often dashed their relatives. The verbs are given in the brackets. You have to write the correct form of verbs. Dear students, check the answer with your thinking. The first answer will be goes, then studies, then speaks, then visit. Look at these sentences. Now I am teaching you. They are watching television at this moment. You see, these sentences are written in present continuous tense. If in the sentence there is now or at this moment or at this time, the sentence will be present continuous tense. You see the structure of the present continuous tense. Now, dear students, there are some blanks. You have to write the blanks using the correct form of verbs. You see the verb, the wheel dash on the line at this moment. The boys dash in the field now. Meena dash a cup of tea at present. They dash mangoes now. You see the verbs given in the brackets. Now you see the answer of this question. The first answer will be is moving, then are playing, then is making, then are plucking. Look at the sentences. I have seen him recently. He has gone out just now. Have you ever been to Kaksas Bazaar? The sentences have been written in present perfect tense. Now you have to fill the blanks using the correct form of verb. He already dashed home. The train just dashed the station. They dashed out just now. Have you dashed the name of poet Nazrul? Dear students, these sentences you have to write in using present perfect tense. Now you see what will be the answer. He has already gone home. The first answer will be he has already gone home. Then the train has just reached the station. They have gone out just now. Look at the pictures and the sentences. It has been raining for 2 hours. He has been doing the work since morning. Which tense is expressed by the sentences? The present perfect continuous tense. If there is for or since in sentences, then you have to write the sentences in present perfect continuous tense. I am sorry for some technical mistake is going on. I don't know why. Now, dear students, you see there are 2 blanks here. You have to give answers using right forms of verbs. First one is the boy dash football since morning. Play verb is given here. Then they dash TV for an hour. Was verb is given here. Now you see the answer of this question. The boy has been playing football since morning. Then they have been watching TV for an hour. Now students, look at these sentences. He came home last night. I saw him yesterday. I met you long ago. If in the sentence there are words such as yesterday, ago, long, since, last night, then the verb will be in past form. This is the time for doing another exercise. You see there are 6 fill in the gaps here and clues are also given here. You have to write the answer of these questions. I hope you have tried. Now you see what will be the correct answer. The first one will be teaches, then gives, then is increasing, then love, then done, then has been sleeping. Now dear students, this is the time to get your homework. Use the right form of verbs in the brackets. There are 8 blanks here. You have to write the right form of verbs in the brackets. Thank you everybody for watching today's class. In my next class I will discuss about other rules. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and best wishes for all of you. Allah Hafiz.